I'm really curious how long this game is, because I played, what was it, Legend of Arslan or whatever it was, the one of their last, like, kind of non-Dynasty Warriors games. And it was good, but it needed to be a lot deeper and a little bit more interesting and stuff like that. Dragon Quest is campy. It's part of its very nature. It kind of varies. I don't know. They handled it really well in Dragon Quest IX. Like, it was kind of campy, but for the most part, it was actually pretty serious. Right, time to set off for Accordia. To get there, we'll need to cross Greener Pastures, thank you, which lies to the north of Harba. Accordia, wow, never been there before. I've seen the Pinnacle of Peace, though. They say you can see it from anywhere in the world. Indeed you can. That's where we'll be meeting the High King. Do try to be on your best behavior, won't you? Who, me? Don't worry, royals love me. Alright, let's get to the capital and have his radiance put an end to this war once and for all. By the way, when we get to Accordia, people might start calling me Lady Desdemona, saluting and things. Oh, we know. We heard all the stories about Desdemona the Red, the High King's most trusted knight and envoy. We're big fans. Ugh, please not you as well. Look, we're going to be traveling together, so just plain Desdemona will be fine, okay? And what about you two? I know you're cousins, and that you're both from Tunisia originally, but what do I call you? I'm Hulk, and this is Shulk. We're both trainee knights at the Academy in Tunisia. Well, sort of. I've spent the last year studying in Harba. Need to get away from Miss Smarty Pants here. Shulk, don't tell me that, call me that in front of Lady Desdemona. I can see we're going to have some fun, with you two. Come on then, shall we get going? Yeah, so Dragon Quest XI will be 3DS, PDS4, end of July. Awesome! Yeah, I'm absolutely going to be covering Dragon Quest XI when it comes out. Especially because there's not going to be a weird dumb streamer embargo. Ah, breathe that sweet, sweet air, and the weather is perfect too. Makes you wish we had time to lie down and soak up some sun. Soak up some bonks on the head, more like. The monsters around these parts are a mischievous bunch. And besides, knights in training aren't supposed to get their days, spend their days lazing around sunny meadows. Come on, let's get moving. Okay, when traveling to the war zones where specific battles happen, you'll often go through open areas, otherwise known as wild zones. When moving around in wild zones, things will change depending on whether or not you're currently in battle. When monsters are nearby, you'll draw your weapons ready to fight. When they're further off, you'll put your weapons away. When you're in battle, only your MP will recharge, but once out of battle, HP and MP will be replenished. Oh, interesting! So, like a Dragon Quest game where you can actually... Dragon Quest game where it actually has like an open world that you explore for once. That's weird. Now, is there a way I can play as any of the other characters? Because I'd actually prefer to play as Desdemona. I was gonna call her Axe Chick, but that's not exactly quite right. Well, I should have the pre-order bonus. I guess I don't. That's weird. Well, maybe we get it later. I don't know. I guess we'll just play it for now. I would actually enjoy playing like a full Dragon Quest game. Okay, here we go. Drawing and sheathing weapons. Characters will draw and sheath. Yeah, your weapons will be drawn. Let's see. That's normal. You run by right trigger. Performed roll. Thank you. Yeah, I'd actually like to play, if they did like an action RPG equivalent kind of like this. Dragon Quest style. The only reason why I'm saying like, this wouldn't be good enough is this is obviously a Dynasty Warriors like, okay. Yeah. What's this strange crystal? Haven't seen one of these before. It's called a Zoom Stone. You can use Zoom to travel to them. They've been around since, well, forever. Oh, I see. Zoom's that spell that lets you travel to far-off places in the blink of an eye, right? You need a Zoomathist to cast it, right? Then we need to get one. Sounds like my kind of spell. I hate to break it to you, but Zoomathists don't exactly grow on trees. I've only ever heard of kings and queens having them. Ah, what a letdown. And here I was thinking we'd be able to zip over to Accordia just like that. Well, don't give up just yet. You never know what you might find. Tell you what, why not attune yourself to the Zoomstone? Just in the off chance you end up learning the spell one day. Okay. And you can travel instantly from there with Zoom. Yep, well, we'll figure that out later. Change colors, so effectively it's just I can Hearthstone back. Okay, makes sense. Let's see. So you can switch characters. You should be able to. Most Dynasty Warriors like lets you play as like every single character. If you've ever played I guess Triforce, was it Triforce Heroes? Whatever the Zelda you know, warrior style game was and stuff like that. Usually you get to play as like every single kind of plot character in the game, plus a couple of like weird extra ones if you want to. It's interesting how much there is. What are these things? I don't know. I'm gonna beat the shit out of them. I'd also love to play something like this Monster Collection style, where like you can actually go around and beat them up and recruit them and stuff like that. Hyrule Warriors. There we go. Why was I thinking Triforce Heroes? Triforce Heroes is a completely different game. But yeah, Hyrule Warriors. That's the one. Brain farts. I never picked it up because I heard performance was bad, and I didn't like really have a reason to play it. Whereas this one, I actually have kind of a reason to play. I really like the Dragon Quest games. I never I guess I didn't get the chance to talk about this that much prior, but obviously, if you guys follow my channel, I've been... Oh, dude, Slime Knights. I used to have these guys as main section of my party. Okay, I know about the minimap. I really wish there's a way to just turn off the tutorial. But yeah, I grew up with the Dragon Quest games. I was never a particularly big fan of Pokemon or Final Fantasy, because for the most part I had a Game Boy, and that was about it. And then eventually I got like a Game Boy Advance and then DS and so on and so forth. Some lady up there. But oh hey, we can zoom out super far. I guess we might as well explore while we're here. But so I grew up specifically playing Dragon Quest Monsters 1 and 2 for the most part. I never got into the DS versions. I think I played Joker 2, but I didn't like it that much. But, you know, I grew up playing Dragon Quest Monsters specifically and, you know, really loved it. It was such a solid product comparatively. Oh, geez, these things look stupid. And they die for it. And I've always been a little bit disappointed that, like, I haven't been able to play too many of them. Unfortunately, most of the Dragon Quest games were on platforms that I didn't own. So I only got to play, like, the original couple ones when they got ported to the game. When they got ported to the Game Boy, and I could play them there. It's always a series that I'd like to go back to and finish. It's just time to go through, like, any long-form JRPG is always kind of hard to find. But yeah, I just, oh god. I don't know. I guess part of it is I also really enjoyed the Dragon Quest Monsters series so much that, like, every other one always felt like, I guess, kind of inferior in comparison. Wow. I messed these guys up. Let's see, there's the other guy. I figured I'd fight everything for a second. Can I really not lock onto this guy for whatever reason? I guess he's dead, so I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. So, you know, I wonder if we're supposed to have, like, certain characters with field abilities to get through some of these areas. That makes sense. But yeah, part of the reason why I never liked the Dragon Quest Joker series is I think the, like, amount of monsters that you ran into were less, and it just felt really, like, comically easy. And they got rid of a lot of the, like, really deep monster breeding mechanics and stuff like that. But then again, it's been such a long time since I've played any of the Dragon Quest games, period, that, like, my memories of them are a little bit, blended together. Am I getting EXP for killing these things? I have no idea. I mean, we're getting small amounts of money, I just don't know if it's worth running around just destroying things left and right. It does look like there might be a crafting system, so there might be some amount of, like... Oh, hello. Do you journey to Accordia, friends? Then there's something I must tell you. Though the road ahead usually teems with monsters, today not a single one is to be seen. Though this does mean that the way is clear, I fear that some hidden danger lies in wait. I hesitate to tread the road ahead. Perhaps you should too.
This is the final stretch of the road to Accordia. Not far now.
I can't wait. I've always wanted to visit. Pinnacle of Peace, here we come.
So that's the famous tower. It's tall, all right. It'll probably take days to get all the way to the top.
Seriously? You're planning on climbing it?
Yeah!
What is it?
Something's coming this way. Through the trees.
Are you all right?
Well, I've not the first clue who yous are, but you couldn't have come at a better time. I'm in a queer old pickle, so I am.
You're in a what now?
I see. Seems you've picked up some unwanted admirers.
Seems I have, right enough.
Well, only one thing for it then. Let's give him the old brush off.
Okay, I really want to switch characters now. Maybe we can only do it for certain fights. I'm gonna be really pissy if you have to main character your entire way through the game. Okay, inventory. Attributes? All. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it looks like we're probably still in,
It was bad luck running into bandits out here on your own.
And I thought I always had the look at them. I didn't always had luck on my side.
You do.
God damn it.
After all, you ran into us, didn't you?
Sure, you're not wrong there, lad. I'm blessed to have found yous when I did.
Now back to the fray.
If you guys play Dragon Quest Builders, this guy's extra funny because he's the same character type as the previous hero. Okay, this is a really like
Now
charming
we're
game.
talking. All right, you're free to go safely on your way, good sir.
By the jeepers, you've saved me bacon, so you have. How can I ever repay yous?
I wouldn't start celebrating just yet. Something tells me those bandits weren't alone.
She's right. Look over there.
Let me guess, giant monster hops out. I don't think you fit in that bush.
Tricks, jumping out on people from bushes.
Well, it's not all bad. Looks like they think we can't see where they're hiding.
Exactly, which gives us the element of surprise.
Okay, so if I sneak up from behind, will he jump out? Nope, he jumps out. He just sucks. I was hoping that I could ambush them. So yeah, if you hit the bush ahead of time, it kills them. So I'm still deep in tutorial lands. Well, that's unfortunate, but still. I'm really liking the combat system, though. I might have to turn off the damage numbers just because, if I can. Oh, geez, there's tons of these guys.
For the love of... How many of these villains are there? We're in a queer old pickle here, so we are.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure of that. Don't worry, we've got it all under control.
Quickly now, we don't want to be overrun. Get them before they can jump out.
I gotta kill the ones that already exist first.
Ugh, they just keep coming. You doing okay over there?
Oh, don't worry about me. Save your breath. Sounds like you need it.
It'll take more than this shower of amateurs to tire out the best swordsman in the academy.
Did they fart? What was that? I have no idea.
Here we go.
Alright, whatever. Yeah, alright, it's just ass-kicking time, I guess. Why are there so many hoods? I don't know why there are so many hoods.
Yeah, and don't come back.
That looks like the last of them.
Sure, and I've not the words to thank yous all. If I'd have been on me lonesome, I'd have been banjacks for certain.
So tell us, Pickles, who are you anyway? What's all that rubbish on your back?
But gotta forgive me, manners cutchy that I am. Torico Loom's the name. Humble weapon merchant of Endertown. Yeah.
Endor. That's not a place I've been to or heard of.
I've never heard of it either.
So you've never heard of it at all, I'm starting to think my little hunch might be right. I've only gone and wandered into another blessed world, too busy seeking out that legendary weapon to notice so I was.
When you say another world, you mean this one, right? So the place that you're from is somewhere completely different, is it?
Sure, 'tis the only explanation I can think of. I love a good old adventure, see, and there's not a patch of grass in the whole wide world I've not trodden me foot upon. And yet here I find myself in fields of an altogether unfamiliar green. I was rooting around for a way back home in yonder woods when you lads there took a shine to me into little devils.
Simple as that, eh? You ran into them and they ran after you.
Wait a minute, though. If you don't know how you ended up here in the first place, you probably don't know how to get back to your own world either, right?
No.
It's Torico, correct?
Aye.
If I might make a suggestion, why not come with us to Accordia and see the High King?
Huh?
His radiance is one of the wisest men alive. Who knows? He may even be able to tell you how to get back to your world. And besides, Accordia is where all the best and rarest goods in the world change hands. You might even find your legendary weapon there.
Yeah, she's right. You're coming with us, Pickles.
Indeed. Journey with us, good sir.
You two, his name is not Pickles, it's Torico. You can't just bully him into coming, he can decide for himself. Seriously, though, you should come with us. We can't just leave you stranded here.
Oh, how's that for luck, eh? Landed square in the lap of the strongest, noblest, kindest band of heroes in this whole new world. How could I possibly find it in me heart to refuse? I'd gladly tag along with yous.
How come yous lot are gallivanting off to this Accordia place anyway? Well, the two kingdoms of our world, Harba and Tunisia, are on the verge of all-out war. So we're on our way to ask the High King if he can help us stop things from getting out of hand. Sure, and you're a far more important mission to be getting on with than helping out the likes of me. All part of the service. Right, we better get moving. Accordia is just up ahead. I'm gonna be honest, like, it's campy as hell, but I'm actually really enjoying this. The merchant, okay, so I'm gonna be totally honest. Like, the voice acting is a little goofy, and in fact, it's incredibly goofy. What am I saying? But, like, I actually really appreciate it, because I'm just so used to, like, really drab and boring and, like, super self-serious voice acting, and this is just, like, the funniest shit ever to me, so, I don't know, it's just amusing. I don't know. It's fun to listen to, I guess, is the phrase I'm trying to go with. Just in general, this is actually like a really nice experience for me. I've been kind of looking for a game that that I'd actually like look forward to picking up and playing. And Polybridge was definitely doing that for me for a while, and you know, a couple other ones. But this one might get there. The combat is good. The visuals are actually really nice. Like, I'm so used to Dynasty Warriors games looking like complete garbage, and you know, we're playing this, is like, it actually looks like a legitimately good and unique game as opposed to just like a dumb clone. Let's see, so the voice acting has been like this since Dragon Quest VIII. Really? Actually, I've never played any Dragon Quest game with voice acting, so it's kind of an odd feeling for me. The fuck? Oh, geez, this is a crab, maybe? Oh, we gotta get the guy with the... So this might be a shortcut over there, but I gotta get the guy with the, I gotta get the dude with Mohawk. Alright, I'm looking forward to that. I like the fact that they actually have an open world here. It just feels good. Like, probably one of the better action RPGs I'm gonna load up, which is so weird to say comparatively, because like, freaking, every Warriors clone I've played like up until now has always been kind of boring. Gotta find Android 16. Ah, it's not unlikely. I should probably get a move on with the plot though, so I can play as different characters, because I don't mind the main character. Actually, no. That's part of it. I actually don't like the main character much at all. It's just the supporting characters are fun.
Big on!
I wonder what the difference would have been if I had chosen the female character to play as instead. Like if the plot would be any different. Because maybe I should have done that. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Also, I can't help it. Anytime I have to read the characters' names out loud, I'd like want to burst out laughing. It's kind of bad. It's like, God, it reminds me of trying to, not Dragon Quest, Xenoblade Chronicles X with the custom character that looked like a bad Captain Planet. There's just something magic about that. Okay. It does look like we will be traveling through this area repeatedly. Holy crap, that's a lot of dudes. Alright. Well, beatings will continue until my EXP bar goes up. It'd be nice if I could actually... Oh wait, no, is that my EXP bar at the bottom? Now that I'm looking at it. I don't know. I'm also really curious if I can load up on different spells here. Because I'd really like to load up on like cure spells and stuff like that. But I don't know how much full customization there is. Because I'd like to play a character that can heal themselves actively. Though, we might just be able to rely on the heal slime for like everything. I don't trust games to heal for me. I prefer to be able to do that on my own. Let's see, which one's the Super Saiyan bar? It's the pink one, on the left. Yeah, I'm betting the yellow bar down below is my EXP bar. And this, the pink bar on the left is... we know pink bar on the left is Super Saiyan. Oh, I don't have much to do, so I guess we'll just do this. Yep. Yellow bar's experience.
All right.
Oh, is that like a dungeon up there? That might be a dungeon up there. I heard there are dungeons in this game that you could do with other players. I don't know if you can do the campaign mode, but if there's actually like explorable dungeons that can be played with people, I might actually open it up so fans can join me for that. If anybody else actually has this game. That's strange. What's a barrier doing all the way out here? Monsters make these, don't they? And you have to beat the monster that made them to... made it to make it go away. Wow. Weird. Someone's been paying attention in class. Still, I don't see any likely culprits around. Let's leave it for now and head back to Accordia. Okay. Let's properly progress with the plot. I just like exploring when I have the ability to do so. Looks like most of the enemies are like totally benign too, so I just beat the shit out of them and keep going. But yeah, this might actually be like closer to a proper Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior, whatever, gameplay style than Dynasty Warriors. Which would actually be really nice. Here we are at last. Welcome to Accordia. Wow, so this is the capital. It's even more amazing than I imagined. It really is a city fit for a high king. Speaking of which, we need to hurry up and meet him so we can get things sorted. Come on, let's get the show on the road. not so fast. You can't just stroll in and say hello. You know, I'll arrange, I'll need to arrange us an audience with him. It'll probably take a while to sort out. Why don't you have a look around while we wait? You don't have to ask me twice. I'm champing at the bit to see what bargains I can get my hands on. I'll be back as soon as I've rinsed this town for everything it's worth. Toodaloo for now. I actually really want to play as him. Okay. I'm keen to take a look around myself. Let's start by letting that priestess over there know what we've been up to, shall we? Let me know when you finish seeing the sights. I expect we'll have our audience booked by then. Okay, you've received the Lucius costume from Dragon Quest Heroes, World Trees Woe, and whatever. So now we're getting all of my pre-order bonuses. I think I have a lot of them. Okay. Oh, sweet, I get the Builder's Mallet. Yeah! I have no idea how to equip any of these. But it's neat to have them anyway. Let's see. Quest counter, no quests now. Oh, that's interesting. Gem Slime Sword. Establishment is closed. Not open yet. That might be magic, actually. I always thought these guys' weird, like, bull mask was weird as shit. Well, we should probably... Oh. Probably talk to her.
Hey!
I never thought that the next time we saw Cesar would be on the opposite side of the battlefield. Did you? No. And not just as part of an army, but leading it. Seems like only 5 minutes ago he was just another Academy wannabe like us. I know. Back at school, you'd never have guessed. He was a prince. The three of us were inseparable, weren't we? We sure were. Cesar and me inseparably at each other's throats while you tried to pull us apart. Heh. We're not gonna have to fight him, are we? Of course not. We're gonna go and see the High King and get this all sorted out. It'll never come to that. You'll see. Yeah, you're right. We'll get this whole mess cleared up, and then we can all go back to how we used to be. I can't wait. Okay, what else we got? We've got these... Oh, this is like an inn. Okay. We are still getting pre-order bonuses, by the way. It's kind of nuts. Ooh, this is the copy shop. Copy shop! I can make your current weapons look like the weapons you've owned before. What's this? What's this? You've got a costume. Got a costume. You can change clothes here. Change clothes here. Let's get started. Get started. Welcome. What do you want? What do you want? Ooh, change costumes. Okay, well, I can only wear... So what do we got? Lucius and Dragon Quest 1. Yes! I mean, Lucius actually looks good. However, Dragon Quest 1, because gotta rep the original. Let's see, transform weapons. Okay, so we can do return to normal or hero's twin swords. Yes. I think that might be the same thing. I'm not entirely sure. That's gonna get annoying quick. Luckily, we never have to talk to this guy again. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to our humble inn.
Hello and welcome to the Quester's Rest, where intrepid adventurers from all over the world gather and go forth. I'm still getting things ready. Be open for business soon. Okay. Oh, my online name. Wow. Kinda wish I could actually just use my Steam name, but whatever. Let's see. So that's Wanderbot. Alright, just putting that down. Lovely. Thank you very much. In multiplayer mode, your online ID and name will be visible to other people you're playing with. Also, if other players choose to share their or stream their gameplay, your online ID and name may become visible via those sharing streaming services. Interesting. Sure? Okay. So we can also do multiplayer stuff if I want to do. Ask other players to help with story battles and offer help. Okay, that's neat. Okay, so I'll... Yeah, I don't care about these things. Might actually get Shell to join me partway through if she's actually interested. She's probably not. but you never know. Anyway, what's this guy have to say? Oh, all trades. Wait, can we class change in this game? Huh. Well, that's interesting. Sorry, I couldn't help overhearing that you lot are budding warriors, and I just got the thing for a pair of beginners. Here. Shulk receives a pair of Heron's twin swords. Shulk receives a hero sword. Shulk receives a hero shield. Shulk receives a hero's axe. Shulk receives a heron's axe. I was a warrior too, not so long ago, see? I got a new job now, though, so I don't need all this gear no more. Enjoy. Okay. I don't know. It's Akira Toriyama, only 6 hit faces. Well, they've got a couple more now, I think. I mean, they've got... Yeah, that's Pan. Who's this dude?
What do you seek?
This aura truly is the aura of a warrior. I am the martial master, and I've waited for one such as you. You should become my disciple. If you are to walk the path of prowess, you must grow proficient in the ways of weaponry. Do so, and I will have much to teach you. But have no fear. You need not master all the weapons at once. Begin by training it in those you favor.
How goes your training?
Okay, let's see. Training progresses apace. I see you close your eyes, breathe deeply, contemplate the mysteries of the martial arts. What? Hiya!
Use it wisely.
Shulk learned attack +5 with twin swords. Sweet.
Focus.
Never forget your training, my young disciple. Focus, always. A person's proficiency rating tells you how good they are with given weapons. You can increase it by inflicting damage on enemies. You can check your party members' proficiency, the various weapon types, gotcha. When you've earned enough, go and see the martial master in Accordia. He might just have a thing or two to teach you. This actually seems like a fairly good game. I was kind of expecting this to just be kind of like a goofy B-lister, but like it actually looks like they put some effort into it, which feels really good. Alright, so what's here?
I hope you're well.
Accolades counter. Activities on the battlefield are rewarded with prizes. Okay, so these are achievements. Why, I think you're in line for an accolade. Okay, so we got winning beginnings, accolade, 1 mini medal. Oh, sweet mini medals! Okay, so the rest of these we're gonna have to do later. Yeah, so they have dimensional dungeons and shit. Oh, that's exciting. I love dimensional dungeons if they're what I think they're gonna be. Alright, well let's talk to the priestess. Welcome, child, to this sanctuary of the goddess. It is our duty and our pleasure to provide succor to all those in our flock. Please don't tell me it's Buff Buff. Here you may confess your deeds before our Holy Mother, that they may be recorded in an adventure log for posterity. As this is your first visit, allow me to offer you this token of the goddess's abiding love for her children. Shulk receives a heal stone. Okay, I don't know what that does. With this sacred stone, you may mend all manner of wounds. May it aid you on your journey and remind you always of her grace. Heal stones can give you an instant mid-battle health boost. Just hold down right bumper and press up to use one. It will be consumed upon use, but your stock will be replenished whenever you leave Accordia or enter a battle. Now, let us begin.
Welcome, child.
Wayward sheep of the great shepherdess, welcome to this house of the goddess. How may we help you?
Let
So
us
we
pray.
have to save the priest. Okay. I'm not used to a Warriors game being like this complicated and good. Okay, and we don't want to end my adventure. I don't feel like quitting, obviously. Okay, so where do we go? I guess we talk to her now. It took a while, but I finally managed to arrange us an audience. We should head for the Pinnacle of Peace and see his radiance. All right, it's king seeing time. Race you there.
Are you serious?
Shulk, we're going to the ruler of the 7 kingdoms and something or other. I don't know why I kept going there. Let's not keep him waiting, shall we? It's just down these stairs and straight on. Yeah, I don't know why I'd advanced. Well, whatever. Whee! Yeah, so I'm sure there's some more reasons why we kind of want to explore a little bit, but I want to progress so I can play as different characters. It's interesting how much the Saiyan armor just matches the Dragon Quest 1, or I guess vice versa now that I'm thinking about it. Your adventure, she pulls out the bow and shoots you in the knee. Wow. That reference.
Oh.
Your Radiance, it is I, Desdemona. I returned from harbor as quickly as I was able. I bring grave tidings. If you will permit me to make a full report.
You serve me as impeccably as ever. Come, lift up your face, child.
Sire.
It would appear that you have not returned alone.
Indeed, sire. These two brave young warriors aided me greatly in my mission.
I'm glad you found support in some quarters, and yet it is plain that the Dionysians could not be persuaded from the path of aggression.
Alas not. With the help of my companions here, I was able to turn back their advance at the inner gate. But the Dionysians seem determined to press their advantage. It is only a matter of time, I fear, before they renew their assault. Your Radiance. The King of Harbor, distraught at what has befallen his people, has expressed a strong desire to negotiate a peace. Accordingly, he asks that I relay to you his dearest wish. He humbly begs you to intervene as supreme sovereign of the Seven Realms and seek a resolution without further bloodshed.
And what of our young Harbin friends? What would they have me do? Do you, like your ever-noble king, wish to make peace with Tunisia? Or do you perhaps seek vengeance instead? Answer truthfully now.
We want peace. We want the war with Tunisia to end. But
We're not Harbins. We're Tunisians born and raised. But, well, the Harbins have been good to us. To me. So we don't want anyone hurting anyone else. Not Harbins, not Tunisians, no one.
So we want the war to end. And we do anything to stop it.
Oh, the children of Tunisia standing up for their Harbin cousins. How chivalrous. I do love a spot of selfless heroism. The events of these past days have come perilously close to upsetting the balance of our world. But fear not. I hereby swear, as supreme sovereign of the Seven Realms, to do all in my power to prevent that direst of prophecies from coming true. However, before we set about bringing this war to an end, we will first need to understand its causes.
Causes? You wish me to uncover the Tunisians' motive, their reason for attacking.
I do.
I will leave for Tunisia right away, and believe me, sire, the truth behind their war-making will not elude me.
I'm coming with you.
Me too. If anyone can talk some sense into Caesar, it's us.
Yes, your fates and those of the warring kingdoms are already intertwined. I suspect that you may indeed be of use. You have my blessing.
Yes! We won't let you down, Your Radiance. Just you wait. You're going to be so glad you sent us. We'll peer into Caesar's ear hole and find out what's going on in his thick head.
Honestly.
Huh?
That's the most important man in the world. When you speak to him, show some flipping respect.
Very well. Set forth without delay. The seeds of war shall not be suffered to take root in our world once more.